Hello everyone, welcome back to Probability Intermediate Maths 2A. So here question number 19, a box contains 4 defective and 6 good bulbs, right? So 2 bulbs are drawn at random without replacement. Find the probability that both the bulbs are good. Find the probability that both the bulbs are good. So here this question we need to do by multiplication theorem. Okay. So here I am taking, so here let A be the event that the first bulb drawn is good. Drawn is good. Okay. So here how many good bulbs are there here? 6. So n of A is equal to 6C1, that is equal to 6. Next, B be the event that the second bulb drawn is good, right? Both bulbs are good only, no? So here second bulb is also in good. So here good bulbs, in the sense total good bulbs here we have 6, 1 is taken out, leftover values are, or leftover bulbs are 5. That is nothing but n of B is equal to 5C1, that is equals to 5, right? So here n of B intersection A, or n of B divides A. This also can be written as n of B divides A. Okay. So now P of A is equal to n of A by n of S. So here total bulbs are 10, right? So n of S is equals to 6 good plus 4 defective bulbs. So total bulbs are 10, 10C1, that is equals to 10. This is equal to 6 by 10, right? And here P of B divides A. P of B divides A is equals to 5 by 9. How? In the sense, one bulb is taken now. So after total bulbs are 6, one bulb is taken in the sense leftover value bulbs are 5, and the total 10 bulbs are there. One bulb is taken from total 10, so leftover values are 9. So P of B divides A is equals to 9. So here the required event A intersection B here, right? This is the required event. The event that both bulbs are both bulbs are drawn good. Both bulbs are drawn good. So here P of A intersection B is equals to, multiplication theorem I am operating, P of A into P of B divides A. So P of A is how much? 6 by 10 into B divides A is how much? 5 by 9. So this is equals to 3 3s are 3 2s are 2 1s are 2, right? So here 5 will get cancelled out. 1 by 3 is our answer. P of A intersection B is equals to 1 by 3. In the sense, both bulbs are good. Drawn at both bulbs are good is nothing but answer is 1 by 3. Okay, right. Now go for the question number 20. So here the question number 20 is, a bag contains 10 identical balls, of which 4 are blue and 6 are red balls, right, are taken out at random from the bag, one after the other. Find the probability that all the 3 balls are red, one after that. So find the probability that all are red. So here I am taking, let A be the event that the first ball is red, right? And next same thing, B be the event that the second ball is red, right? And C be the event that the third ball is red. Okay, so here required event, A intersection B intersection C. This is our required event. Okay, the event that, in this, the event that all the 3 balls drawn are red, right? So here first I am taking N of A, right? So here N of A, how many red balls are there? 6 are there. N of A is equal to 6, right? Next, N of B divides A, second ball is taken now. So after total 6 balls are there, 6 one ball is taken, right? So N of B divides A is 5. And the third one, N of C divides A intersection B. So here 5 balls are there. So leftover values are 4. Right? So total 6 are there. 1 is taken out. So N of A is equal to 6. And after taking one red ball, N of B divides A is equal to 5. After taking another red ball, N of C divides A intersection B. C divides A intersection B is 4. Right? So here we are calculating P of A intersection B intersection C. P of A intersection B intersection C is equals to P of A, right, into P of B divides A into P of C divides A intersection B. Right? So here total balls how many? N of S is equals to 10. Total balls how many? N of S is equals to 10. Right? So P of A. P of A is nothing but N of A by N of S. So that is nothing but 6 by 10. Right? So out of 6, 1 ball is taken out. 5 by 9. After that, 1 ball is taken again. 4 by 8. So here 5 ones are, 5 twos are out, 2 ones are, 2 twos are out. Next 2 ones are, 2 fours are out. Next again 2 twos are, 2 threes are out, 3 ones are, 3 threes are out. So here leftover value is 1 by 6. So this is the answer. P of A intersection B intersection C is equals to 1 by 6. Right? Now go for the next question, which is question number 21. Here a bag contains 4 white and 2 black balls. Bag B2 contains right. Question number 21. Bag B1 contains 4 white and 2 black balls. Bag B2 contains 3 white and 4 black balls. A bag is drawn at random and a ball is chosen at random from it. What is the probability that the ball is white? Right? So here I am taking let E1 be the event of choosing bag B1. Bag B1. Similarly, I can take E2 be the event of choosing bag B2. Okay. So now P of E1 is equal to P of E2 is equals to 1 by 2. So here 1 by 2 in the sense one bag contains 2 colors. Right? Bag B1 1 by 2, 2 colors, and bag B2 is also same 1 by 2. Okay. Next, let W be the event that the ball chosen from the selected bag is white. So here I am taking P of W divides B1 in the sense white balls in bag 1. So here 4 white balls are there, total balls 6. So I am writing it as 4 by 6. At the same time, P of W by B2, bag 2. So here 3 are there, that is equal to 3 by 7. So this cancellation will exist 2 by 3. Okay. Now we need chance, that is A. That is the white ball. Now that one I am taking it as A. So here P of A is equals to P of E1 intersection W union E2 intersection W. From two bags we need to take white ball. So here this can be written as P of E1 intersection W plus P of E2 intersection W minus P of E1 intersection W intersection E2 intersection W, right? So this is nothing but empty. So empty in the sense 0. P of E1 intersection W intersection E2 intersection W is nothing but empty. Nothing is there in common. So that is 0. So here this is equals to P of E1 intersection W. No, by multiplication theorem this can be written as P of E1 into P of W by E1 plus same thing here P of E2 into P of W by E2. So here this is equals to P of E1, that value is given by 1 by 2, and W by E1, that is nothing but 2 by 3, plus P of E2 1 by 2 and W by B2 is 3 by 7. So this is equals to, here 2 will get cancelled out, 1 by 3 plus 3 by 2 sevens are 14. So here 14 3s are 42 LCM, right? So 14 plus 3, here 14, 3 3s are 9 by 42 LCM. 14 plus 9 is nothing but 23 by 42. This is the answer. So here A is nothing but we need to take a white ball, right? So we need to take a white ball. Let A be the event of getting a white ball, okay? Or you can take it as W also, nothing will happen, okay na? Right. Right here question number 22. In this question there are 3 black and 4 white balls in one bag and 4 black and 3 white balls in second bag. A die is rolled and the first bag is selected if the die shows 1 or 3. Die shows up 1 or 3, right? And the second bag for the rest. Find the probability of drawing a black ball from the bag thus selected. Okay, this is the question. So here I am taking even be the event of selecting first bag. So here writing I am even be the event of selecting first bag. Right, same thing here I am taking next condition E2 be the event of selecting second bag. Second bag. So here P of E1 is equals to 2 by 6. P of E1 is equals to 2 by 6, that is equals to 1 by 3. How in the sense? 1 or 3. First bag is selected if the die shows up 1 or 3? 2 chances, no? So 2 by 6, right? 2 by 6. Next here same thing, P of E2 second bag for the rest in general, but if it is second bag is selected, if the dice shows up what other than that conditions, right? So here 1 by 3 is there now. 1 by 3 in the sense P of E2 is equals to 1 minus P of E1. In the sense second bag is in that position, rest no. 1 minus P of E1, that is nothing but 1 minus 1 by 3, that is equals to 2 by 3. Right? Next here, let, he is asking what thus bag is selected. Right. So here let B be the event. Let B be the event that ball drawn is black from the selected bag. From selected bag. From selected bag. So here P of B divides E1. Black balls in bag 1. So 3 are there. So that can be written by 3 by 7. At the same time, P of B by E2 is equals to 4 by 7. B by E2 is equals to 4 by 7. Same thing here, required event. I am taking here W, right, is equals to E1 intersection B union E2 intersection B. So here P of W I am taking. Why I change in the sense, if you write B, you will think like this, that is the black bar. For that only I changed that event as it as W. Okay, right. So P of W is equals to P of E1 intersection B union E2 intersection B. So here this is equals to, by addition theorem we can write, and here E1 intersection B intersection E2 intersection B is empty. That also here I am writing E1 intersection B intersection E2 intersection B, that is nothing but empty. So here by addition theorem this is equals to P of E1 intersection B plus P of E2 intersection B minus P of E1 intersection B intersection E2 intersection B. Right, this value is 0 because intersection is empty, that value is there in 0. So this is equals to by multiplication theorem P of E1 into P of B divides E1 plus this can be written as P of E2 into P of B divides E2. So that is equal to P of E1 is nothing but 1 by 3 into W by E1, that is 3 by 7, plus P of E2, that is 2 by 3, and P of W by E2, is 4 by 7. So here 3 7s are 21. 21 is LCM. 3 plus 4 2s are 8. Right? 8 plus 3 is equals to 11. So 11 by 21. This is the answer. Okay. Right. Now go for question number 23. Right. So here independent in the sense P of A intersection B is equal to P of A into P of B. This one we need to remember when we are observing independent events. Okay, and P of A is given by 0.2 and P of B is given by 0.5. So first condition he is asking P of A divides B. P of A divides B can be written as P of A intersection B by the multiplication theorem by P of B. P of A intersection B is nothing but A and B are independent events. That can be written as P of A into P of B by P of B. Here we can cancel P of B, P of A only left over. So P of A value is 0.2. Next second condition. Second condition is what? P of B divides A. This is also P of A intersection B by P of A. That is equal to P of A into P of B by P of A. Here we can cancel P of A. This is equals to P of B. P of B value is there in 0.5. Next, coming to the third condition, P of A intersection B, that is equal to P of A into P of B, that is equal to 0.2 into 0.5. 0.2 into 0.5, that is nothing but 10 by 100, that is nothing but 0.1. Okay. Next, fourth condition is that. Fourth condition is what? P of A union B. P of A union B, that is equal to formula P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. So that is equal to P of A value is 0.2 plus P of B is 0.5 minus P of A intersection B is 0.1. That is equal to 0.2 plus 0.5 goes to 0.7. 0.7 minus 0.1 is 0.6. That is the answer for this question. Next, question number 24. So here in this question, A speaks truth in 75% of the cases and B in 80% of the cases. What is the probability that their statements about an incident do not match? So here 75% is given now. So this can be taken as P of A is equal to 75 by 100 is equals to 3 by 4. Next, to P of B, that is equals to 80 by 100. So that is equal to 20 table 4 by 5. So next we can calculate P of A complement, that is nothing but 1 minus P of A. So that is equals to 1 minus 3 by 4, that is equal to 1 by 4. Next, here also we need to count P of B complement, that is nothing but 1 minus P of B, that is equal to 1 minus 4 by 5, that is 1 by 5. So here the condition is about an incident that is do not match. So here I am taking that is an event, right? So P of E is equals to P of A into P of B complement. P of A into P of B complement plus here P of B into P of A complement. A is speaking that is not match with B. Okay. B is speaking that is not match with A. Right. So here already we calculated A complement and B complement also here. P of A is nothing but 3 by 4 into B complement. B complement is nothing but 1 by 5 plus P of B, that is there with 4 by 5 and A complement is nothing but 1 by 4. Okay. This is equal to 4 5s are 20 is LCM, right? 3 plus 4, that is equals to 7 by 20. This is the answer for this question. Okay. Now go for question number 25. So here the question is, a problem in calculus is given to two students A and B whose chances of solving it are 1 by 3 and 1 by 4 respectively. Find the probability of the problem being solved if both of them try independently. That is the question. Okay, so here I am taking P of A possibility is given by 1 by 3 and P of B possibility is given by 1 by 4. Right? So here both of them try independently. Both of them try independently. That is nothing but P of A intersection B. P of A intersection B. Right? This is equal to independent in the sense P of A into P of B. That is equal to 1 by 3 into 1 by 4, that is equal to 1 by 12. So here P of A union B is equals to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B, that is equals to 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 12. So LCM is 12. Here 4 plus 3 minus 1. 4 plus 3 7. 7 minus 1 6. 6 by 12. That is equals to 1 by 2. This is the answer for this question. Right. Now go for question number 26. This 26th question you can try. Previously we did this model question, right? So that is there in homework. Okay. And go for question number 27. So here P of A union B is given. He is asking P of A complement plus P of B complement. P of A union B given, P of A intersection B is given. So here P of A complement is nothing but 1 minus P of A plus P of B complement is nothing but 1 minus P of B. That is equal to 1 plus 1, 2 minus of P of A plus P of B. Here by the addition theorem, P of A plus P of B can be written as P of A union B plus P of A intersection B. So 2 minus of P of A union B plus P of A intersection B. So this is equal to 2 minus of 0.65 plus 0.15. that is equal to 2 minus 0.65 plus 0.15 goes to 0.8. 2 minus 0.8, that is equals to 1.2. Okay na? This is the answer. Right. Here question number 28. Here question number 28. If A comma B comma C are three independent events, such that P of A intersection B complement intersection C complement is equal to 1 by 4, and P of A complement intersection B intersection C complement is equals to 1 by 8, and P of A complement intersection B complement intersection C complement is equals to 1 by 4. Then find P of A comma P of B comma P of C. So this is the question here. In the question he mentioned independent events. Independent events nothing but A intersection B can be written as A into B. So here first condition I am taking P of A intersection B complement intersection C complement is equal to 1 by 4. This can be written as independent events, no? So P of A into P of B complement into P of C complement, that is equal to 1 by 4, which is equation 1. And next P of A complement intersection B intersection C complement, that is equal to 1 by 8, right? Implies P of A complement into P of B into P of C complement is equal to 1 by 8. That one I am taking it as equation 2. And the third one is P of A complement intersection B complement intersection C complement, that is equal to what? 1 by 4 only. So that is nothing but P of A complement into P of B complement into P of C complement is equals to 1 by 4. That is what equation number 3. Okay. Now equation 1 by equation 3 implies equation 1 is what? P of A into P of B complement into P of C complement by P of A complement into P of B complement into P of C complement is equal to 1 by 4 by 1 by 4. So here we can cancel P of B complement to B complement to and P of C complement to P of C complement to. This 1 by 4 and this 1 by 4 will get cancelled out. Right. So now leftover value is P of A by P of A complement is equals to 1. So here we can cross multiply denominator. P of A is equals to P of A complement. P of A complement can be written as 1 minus P of A. So this implies this P of A will lose to left side. So 1 my P of A plus P of A 2 times of P of A, that is equals to 1, implies P of A is equals to 1 by 2. P of A is equals to 1 by 2. Same thing here. Now I am taking equation 2 by equation 3. Equation 2 by equation 3 in the sense P of A complement to P of A complement will get cancelled. P of C complement to P of C complement will get cancelled. Leftover value is P of B by P of B complement. Okay, this is equals to 1 by I2 into reciprocal no 4. 4 here 2. This implies P of B is equals to 2 cross multiply no 2 times of P of B is equal to P of B complement, that is nothing but 1 minus P of B. So P of B will goes left side, 2 already is there, 2 plus 1 will goes to 3 is equals to 1, implies P of B is equals to 1 by 3. P of B is equals to 1 by 3, right, from equation 1. Equation 1, what is equation 1? Equation 1 is here already. P of A, equation 1 implies P of A into P of B complement into P of C complement is equals to 1 by 4. So here already we got P of A. P of A value is what? 1 by 2. And P of B complement, P of B is 1 by 3. P of B complement goes to 2 by 3, right? So P of B complement is what? 2 by 3 into P of C complement, I am writing that is as it is equals to 1 by 4. Here 2 will get cancelled out. This implies P of C complement is equal to, down 3 is there, we will send it to right side numerator, 3 by 4, and P of C complement can be written as 1 minus P of C, that is equal to 3 by 4. Change the direction, 1 minus 3 by 4 is equal to P of C, implies P of C is equals to 4 minus 3, that is nothing but 1 by 4. So here P of A value is what? 1 by 2. P of B value is 1 by 3. And P of C value is 1 by 4. Okay. Now go for the next question, which is 29. So here A, N of A can be taken as what? 3. N of B can be taken as 2. And N of C 2, 3, 4, 4, right? A fair die is rolled, no? N of S is equal to 6. So if you take P of A, that is nothing but N of A by N of S, that is 3 by 6, that is equal to 1 by 2. And P of B is nothing but N of B by N of S, that is nothing but 2 by 6, that is what? 1 by 3. Next to C is also there, no? P of C. P of C is equals to N of C by N of S, that is nothing but 4 by 6, 2 by 3. Next here A intersection B. A intersection B in the sense 1. So N of A intersection B that is 1, implies P of A intersection B is equal to N of A intersection B by N of S, that is equals to 1 by 6, right? Next to B is there, AC, you need to find AC, N of A intersection C, AC 1 3, here 3, N of A intersection C is only 2, 3 and 5 are same, no? So N of A intersection C2, that is nothing but P of A intersection C is equal to N of A intersection C by N of S, that is equal to 2 by 6, that is equals to 1 by 3. Next to AC, AB, AC. Next to, we need to go for BC. N of B intersection C. B intersection C in the sense 2 numbers are there, 2, 3. Right. So that is nothing but 2. Implies P of B intersection C is equals to N of B intersection C by N of S, that is equals to 2 by 6, that is equal to also 1 by 3. So here you can calculate by multiplication theorem all these values. Okay, na? Those values goes to homework. So I will show one question. P of B divides A. P of B divides A, that is nothing but P of B intersection A by P of A, right? So B intersection A, that is nothing but here we have 1 by 6 by P of A is nothing but how many we have? 1 by 2. So this is equals to, answer is 1 by 3. Next to again one more bit I will see. P of A divides B, that is equal to same P of A intersection B by P of B. P of A intersection B is nothing but 1 by 6 by here how much we got P of B? P of B is what? 1 by 3. Here I got P of B value as in 1 by 3. So that is what? 1 by 3. This is equals to 1 by 2. Remaining as homework. What are the homework bits? 1, no. A intersection B we calculated, right? A and B also you can calculate. Remaining whatever it may be, leftover values are homework. This homework, this one we did know, this homework, and this value is also homework. Okay, na? Right. Thank you everyone. Subscribe my channel.